Xbox Game Pass is full of hundreds of titles, including some really big AAA titles, but there are a subset of lesser known games that don't get as much fanfare, but are absolutely amazing games. That is why today we are going through 20 incredible hidden gems on Xbox Game Pass in 2024. My name is Fletcher, this is Xbox Nation. Subscribe for more Xbox content every single week, and let's dive right in. First up, we have Cassette Beasts, and this game offers a fresh twist on the monster collecting genre. You use radio cassette tapes to transform into various creatures and battle it out in vibrant, pixelated worlds. The game stands out with its unique fusion mechanic where you can combine both creatures to create powerful hybrids. The charming art style and nostalgic soundtrack add to the overall appeal, making it a delightful experience for fans of both old school and modern RPGs. Plus, the game also offers features of a deep narrative and exploration elements that will keep you engaged for many hours. Next on our list is Citizen Sleeper. This narrative-driven RPG places you in a dystopian future where you navigate the lives of various characters aboard a space station. You will play as a sleeper, a digitized human consciousness in an artificial body, struggling to survive in a capitalist society. The game's storytelling is just top-notch, offering multiple narrative paths and endings based on all of your choices. Its deep, very engaging narrative and thought-provoking themes make this a standout title. With rich character development and immersive world building, it's a must-play for fans of story-centric games. Deep Rock Galactic is a cooperative first-person shooter where you and your friends will play as badass space dwarves on a mining mission. You'll explore procedurally generated cave systems, extract valuable resources, and fend off alien creatures. Each of the 4 dwarf classes also have unique abilities, encouraging teamwork and strategic play. The game's mix of intense action, humor, and cooperative play ensures that no 2 missions are ever the same. This game has had ongoing updates and seasonal content, keeping the game fresh and exciting, offering endless replayability for all of us Xbox subscribers. Now, if you're into something a bit more relaxing, then Slime Rancher 2 is your way to go. This sequel expands on the original's charming world, letting you explore vibrant environments, collect cute slimes, and build your perfect ranch. The game introduces many new biomes, slimes, and gadgets, offering a fresh and engaging experience. Its colourful graphics and soothing gameplay do really make it perfect for unwinding after a long hard day. The deeper lore and new mechanics enhance the overall experience, making it even more delightful for returning fans and newcomers alike. For those of you who enjoy physics-based puzzles, Human Fall Flat is an absolute treat. You control a customizable wobbly human who must navigate various challenging environments. The game's physics engine really does create some hilarious and unpredictable outcomes as you solve puzzles either solo or with friends in co-op mode. It's perfect for some light-hearted fun and will have you laughing and scratching your head in equal measure. The continuous updates from the developers with new levels and customization options ensure that the fun never stops, and it's well worth a play on Xbox Game Pass. Prey is a critically acclaimed sci-fi thriller where you uncover the mysteries of a space station overrun by hostile aliens. As Morgan, you'll use an array of weapons and psychic abilities to survive and unravel the space station's dark secrets. The game's immersive atmosphere, intricate story, and varied gameplay mechanics, including the ability to mimic objects, make it a unique and memorable experience. Its deep exploration and multiple endings provide a rich and replayable experience, and I cannot recommend this enough to all you Game Pass subscribers out there if you've not tried this before. Next up, we have Frostpunk. This city-building survival game puts you in charge of the last city on Earth, balancing resources and making tough moral decisions to ensure your people's survival. Set in a frozen post-apocalyptic world, you'll have to manage heat, food, and hope to keep all of your citizens alive. The game's challenging scenarios and thought-provoking dilemmas will really test your strategic thinking and leadership skills. With multiple different scenarios and an endless mode, the replayability in this game is incredibly high, and each decision you make really does carry some significant weight. Definitely play this one if you haven't already, as the second game will be releasing this September. Lost in Random is a dark, whimsical adventure where you will navigate a world governed by a cursed dice. The game's unique blend of action and strategy, combined with its Tim Burton-esque art style and innovation in combat mechanics, does really create an enchanting and unforgettable journey. The story-driven gameplay and unique dice mechanics make each encounter feel fresh and exciting, and this is one from the EA Play originals that I really recommend that you get behind. For more of a cooperative survival experience, Grounded shrinks you down to the size of an ant and throws you into the backyard full of dangers. You'll team up with friends to gather resources, build shelters, and fend off multiple giant insects. effects. The game's unique perspective, detailed environments, and engaging survival mechanics make it a fresh take on this genre. You'll have to uncover the mysteries of your predicament whilst also enjoying the thrill of tiny survival. The game's dynamic weather system and day and night cycle does really add to the layer of strategy and immersion, and I haven't seen this game do this ever before. It's one that I highly recommend, and the team of Obsidian did wonders with this survival experience. One game that was really overshadowed last year due to Starfield's release was Sea of Stars, and it's a beautifully crafted RPG inspired by the classics. This game is very reminiscent to the old school RPGs that we know and love from the 90s, including the old Final Fantasy games. The game's stunning pixel art, engaging story, and nostalgic feel will really resonate with fans of this old school genre, whilst introducing modern gameplay elements that are a welcome design. The dynamic lighting and weather effects enhance the visual experience, making this world feel alive and vibrant. It's one that I highly recommend for fans of the RPG genre, and one that was so heavily overlooked that it is a shame that it wasn't on many top 10 lists. Sunset Overdrive is a high-octane action-adventure game set in a colourful apocalyptic world. You'll use over-the-top weapons and crazy parkour mechanics to fight off mutants caused by a contaminated energy drink. The game's vibrant visuals and fast-paced gameplay make it a non-stop thrill ride from beginning to end. Its unique style and energetic soundtrack further enhances the experience, and it's one I highly recommend. The game's expansive open world is filled with many secrets and challenges that really do encourage exploration, and I feel this is one Xbox exclusive which is still highly recommended to this day, and one that was really overshadowed by so many other games at this time. Before we dive into the remaining games, do consider subscribing for more Xbox content every single day, as 88% of you have not subscribed to this fast-growing Xbox channel. Also, let us know in the comments below a hidden gem that you recommend for all other Xbox gamers. I love hearing what the Xbox community recommends, and it would be great to hear some other hidden gems. Now, with that, let's dive right back into the games. If you're into management sims with a retro twist, then Arcade Paradise lets you run your own arcade. You'll start with a rundown laundromat and gradually transform it into a bustling arcade. You'll have to manage your finances, expand your game collection, and even play the arcade games that you've installed. It's a very good blend of business management and mini-games, offering a delightful and really nostalgic experience. The attention to detail on an authentic retro feel make it a standout title for fans of simulation games. Cocoon offers a mesmerizing puzzle experience where you'll navigate a mysterious world using orbs that manipulate the environment. Each orb has unique properties that can alter the landscape, creating some very intricate puzzles. The game's minimalistic design and haunting atmosphere will keep you engaged as you explore its surreal and enigmatic world. Clever puzzle design and immersive audio-visual presentation create a deeply atmospheric experience, and I can see why this was voted as the best indie game of 2023. Now, Jusant is an atmospheric climbing adventure that takes you on a vertical journey through breathtaking landscapes. You'll solve environmental puzzles and discover ancient secrets as you ascend the massive cliff faces. The game's calming music and meditative gameplay provide a serene escape, perfect for those looking to unwind while enjoying stunning visuals and thoughtful level design. The game's intricate climbing mechanics and beautiful scenery make it a truly unique adventure. Planet of Lana is a visually stunning side-scrolling adventure about a young girl and her loyal companion. Together, they will navigate a world filled with lush landscapes, ancient ruins, and challenging puzzles. The game's heartfelt story, beautiful hand-painted visuals, and emotional soundtrack create an immersive and touching experience that stays with you long after you finish playing. The bond between both of the characters and the environmental storytelling do really add depth to this journey, and is one indie game I put above many others on this list. Now, if you're more into an online experience, then Insurgency Sandstorm is a tactical FPS that really emphasizes realism and teamwork. With its very intense, gritty combat and strategic gameplay, you'll have to work closely with your team to succeed. The game features various multiplayer modes and detailed realistic environments, making it perfect for those looking for a more grounded military shooter experience. The game really does emphasize that communication and strategy that sets it apart from other shooters, and is one that I've put multiple hours into and heavily recommend. If you love games that really have your heart pounding, and especially in the FPS genre, then this is the game you need to check out on Xbox Game Pass. One game that I'm always heavily recommending across many of our lists here on Xbox Nation is Wartales, and this is one game that I cannot recommend enough, especially in 2024. In Wartales, you'll lead a group of mercenaries through a medieval world, engaging engaging in turn-based combat and managing all of your resources. Alongside this, you'll also explore a vast open world, completing quests and building your company's reputation. The game's deep strategy and immersive world and engaging combat do really make it a must-play for fans of tactical RPGs. The dynamic world events and reputation system really do add layers of depth and replayability to this game, and again, if you have Xbox Game Pass, do put this at the top of your list as a #1 game you must play. Everspace 2 is one game that gets heavily overlooked, but it offers an exhilarating space combat experience with some cool RPG elements. You'll explore a vast SAR systems, engaging in intense dogfights, and customizes your ship with various weapons and upgrades. The game really does some truly stunning graphics, some rich lore and dynamic gameplay, and it makes it an essential title for space adventure enthusiasts. The expansive universe and intricate ship customization options provide endless hours of gameplay, and it's one you definitely need to check out just for the visuals alone. One game that I'm so glad came back to Game Pass is Journey to the Savage Planet. It really is a colourful, humorous exploration game where you investigate an uncharted planet. As an employee of Kindred Aerospace, you'll catalogue alien flora and fauna, uncovering secrets and survive the planet's many dangers. The game's very quirky with its creatures, has some vibrant environments, and really light-hearted humour make it for an entertaining, memorable adventure. The game's cooperative multiplayer mode adds even more fun and replayability, and if you're a fan of games like High on Life, then this is one you definitely need to check out. Finally on our list, we have Remnant from the Ashes. I know that the second one is currently on Game Pass, and that one isn't a hidden gem as so many people have experienced it, but the first game is one that many people missed, and you definitely need to check it out if you haven't done so already. This action RPG pits you against monstrous bosses in a post-apocalyptic world. You'll explore dynamically generated levels, find powerful gear, and engage in challenging combat either solo or with friends. It's a mix of intense action, deep lore, and cooperative gameplay, and it makes it a standout title on Xbox Game Pass. The game's dynamic difficulty scaling and variety of biomes do also ensure that each playthrough feels fresh and challenging, and it's one again that I highly recommend. What game are you going to try on this list? Let me know down below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome Xbox content every single week. Whilst here, why don't you check out our review of Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn, which launched on Xbox this July.